everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup collection storage tour kind of thingy. I've always done one of these with every makeup setup I've had since I've lived on my own in my own home, and actually before that when I lived with my parents I still did these kinds of videos. So today that is what I am doing. I've decided to do it vlog style though, because my new home for my makeup has now arrived, and there's going to be another one of these kind of soon, so I'll make that one a little bit more jazzy. Hopefully I don't make you like seasick with my shaky hands, but I thought I'd just switch it up and do this one vlog style today, just because there's going to be another one coming up really soon and I don't want them to like have the same vibe. So that is it, that's what we're doing today. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe if you are new, and let's get into it. So in my office I have a huge desk, and this is more of the beauty side of it. This is where I sit and test out all my products and just keep a lot of my brushes and product and things like that. And then further to the left I have all of my work stuff, but I keep all of my beauty items in these drawers here. There's a set on the other side as well that's full of like actual work stuff. By the way, there's a pillow down there because that's where Nala sits when we're working. But yeah, this is all of my beauty stuff. So I've kind of downsized since I lived in my last place. My last kind of beauty collection would have filled 2 of these 100%, but we've downsized a little bit, and now I have, these are the Ikea Alex drawers. This is the 5 set of drawers. Starting from the top, slides out like this. It's a really nice slide actually. The only thing that annoys me about these drawers is that you can't get all the way to the back. As you can see, the back gets slightly messier than the front. So this is how all of my lipsticks sit. So we've got drugstore ones right at the back here, and then we've got Dior ones here, Guerlain ones here, Chanel lipsticks over here. There's one Estee Lauder one which I refuse to get rid of because it's amazing. I'm actually going to show you. It's called Restless. It's amazing. I'm going to struggle to get this done back up now. And then we have my YSL lipsticks. We've got the Rouge Volupte Shines, and I can't remember what these ones are called. I'm having like a mind blank, but these are really nice. They're like glossy balms. By the way, all of my lipsticks, all of these go nude to dark or nude to bold where they sit. So my nude ones are always here, my red ones are always here with every different brand. So as you can see, the YSL ones go from nude to like pinks, reds, and then like darks, and the same with my MAC lipsticks. And this is purely because there are so many of them that it helps me get ready quicker. So I know that if I want a nude lipstick, I've got like this chunk here, and if I want a red, I'm looking at the middle, and if I want a dark one, I'm looking at the outer edge. And it just helps me to access things quicker, and I don't have to sit here just picking up random ones all the time. So that is my system, and I love it. So yeah, it works really well for me. I wish this drawer were just full of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, because they fit the best. And further at the back of this drawer I have glosses, and there's just a lot of random lipsticks here that I don't have like many others of. Like they're just like singular random lipsticks that don't like have a nice family like all of these, and it really bugs me. So they stay at the back where you can't really pull the drawer out and see them very well, and that keeps me really happy because I just avoid the mess. I just pretend it's not there. So that is drawer number 1. Then we have drawer number 2, which stays a lot neater naturally than the lipstick drawer. I'm always in and out of this drawer, and they can like get a little bit shaken about. They tend to stay in place okay, but I can tend to mess them up a little bit. This drawer tends to stay looking like this because I don't wear too much foundation at the moment. So, and they're also in these like acrylic boxes. These are just from my old Moody drawers, and I use them just to make things a little bit neater because these can get a bit all over the place. So down the bottom here we have my YSL Touche Eclat backups. I've got one of these in my room. I've got my own makeup bag in my room, so I keep backups in here. Then I've got a Burberry Primer, Burberry, I think this is like the Fresh Glow foundation. Yeah, it's the Fresh Glow foundation in number 12 Ultra Nude. Actually it's really bugging me that these aren't the right round. There we go, much better. Okay, and then we've got the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. I can't speak today. And then the Luminous Silk Foundation. I think that's shade 5, and that's shade like 4.5. Then I've got the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer. This is like a kind of shimmery, bronzy type liquid. And then I have the Giorgio Armani Maestro Liquid Summer Bronze kind of thing. And then I have the Maestro Glow foundation in the shade 4, and I like to keep all of my brands together just so I have some kind of order. I do like some kind of organisational system, even though it kind of is a little bit messy sometimes. And then I have my Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is in the shade, I can never read these shades, like Y315. Then I have the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator, which I'm going to be keeping for the rest of my life now because the Estee Edit have like gone bust and they were one of my favourite brands. So I'm never really going to get another one of these, and I'm going to be holding on to that for a really long time. Then we have like tinted moisturiser and light foundation products. So over here we have the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfecting Skin Foundation. This is in the shade 4, fair. And I've got the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector. Haven't used that yet, I need to try that. And then I've got 2 of the IT Cosmetics CC creams. I think these are in the shade Light. Yeah. And then I've got the Chantecaille Skin in the shade Glow. It's alright, I'm basically trying to use it up. I'm doing a good job, if I do say so myself. Then I've got a Dior Nude Skin BB cream. This is in the shade 002. I love that. I always have one of these in my collection. I have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is in the shade 4.5, which is my perfect shade for kind of all year round. I really like that stuff. And then I have 2 Dr. Jart Waterfuse BB creams because they are the best. Love them so much. Then back here I have a Charlotte Tilbury Magic foundation. This is in the shade 5. I love this foundation so much. It's one of the best. And then underneath it I have a Clinique, what are these called? The Chubby Stick foundation sticks. And this is in the shade 2 Abundant Albaster. I really like these. They're really handy for like holidays and things like that. And then at the back I have a Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And then at the back I keep my primers, and I keep them at the back purely because I don't wear primer very often. I have one that I love and it's never stored in here. So the rest of them I kind of store towards the back. So I've got the Pore Vanishing Moisturiser. This is the Matte Hydrating Primer by the Estee Edit. That stuff's great. And then I've got their Radiance Activator, which is more like their glowy primer. And then I've got the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I always get sent these and I do tend to keep one just because they are gorgeous. But they're still not my favourite just because I love my one that has a tanning agent. If they made this with like self-tan in it, I would just be all over it. Hint hint Hourglass, please. I would love that. Then I have the Laura Mercier foundation primer. Still haven't tried this, but it looks really good and I've heard good things. And then I have 2 of the Nars primers. So this is the Smooth and Protect primer and then the Pore and Shine Control primer. I think that's going to be like one of my favorites. So I'm looking forward to trying those. And then I've also got the Burberry Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. So that lives on top of there. And then I've also got a Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is the new packaging. So yeah, I keep those there. And then 2 YSL Top Secrets, which are my favourite primers, especially in the winter when you're lacking a little bit of glow. That stuff is incredible. And then at the back there's a Becca primer and a Becca highlighter, and then a Nars and a Rimmel foundation. And that is drawer number 2. Drawer number 3 is jam-packed because it's basically a hybrid drawer. So at the front we've got lots of cream blushes, cream eyeshadows. It's all about the cream around here. And then we've got more like little powder compacts, and then some more like little powder eyeshadows and things like that. And then some cream eyeshadows thrown in the mix, and this liquid one as well. I don't even know where to start with this drawer. So I've got my one singular Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadow, and then I've got 2 from RMS Beauty, I think it is. These are from when I did my Emma Watson beauty tutorial. And I've got a load of the Maybelline cream like 24-hour colour tattoos because they're the best. I need to actually dig one of those out because I'm missing using it. And I've got an Illamasqua cream highlighter, and I've got the Benefit Dandelion blush, which is the best. Topshop Head Over Heels blush. What happened to you? You are a mess. Lots of weird things happen when we move and things got messy. Then I've got a Charlotte Tilbury Norman Parkinson blush, which is beautiful. Giorgio Armani concealer. Topshop highlighter. This is one of the like unicorn highlighters they brought out quite a while ago. I don't know if they still do these, but I got this for a Victoria's Secret makeup tutorial, but I was I was creating, and it's just such a cool highlighter, so I can't get rid of that because it's awesome. And I've got a MAC cream colour base in, what's the shade of this? It's like Pearl? Oh no, Hush. Really nice actually, I should use that more. And then a little Chantecaille blush, and it's actually in a really gorgeous colour. I'm looking forward to using this in the winter when I use powders a bit more. Such a pretty colour. It's like the perfect Susie colour, so yeah, I'm going to have that for a really long time. Then over here I have all of my concealers. So I've got like a MAC stick concealer. This is amazing. I really do enjoy this concealer. 2 Guerlain ones, loads of YSL Touche Éclairs, and there's a Charlotte Tilbury retouch concealer, Benefit Bye Bye Under Eye, which is very full coverage. I was quite surprised with that one. Then there's a Dior highlighter, which I love, and then there's some Rimmel Match Perfect concealers at the bottom there. Then we have Benefit Brow brow gel, because I love that stuff, and then we have a lot of like powder highlighters here. I own a lot of highlighters, it's actually quite shameful. So yeah, it's interesting. So I've got a Charlotte Tilbury Norman Parkinson one here. These are all wedged together, so it's really hard to get them apart. I've got a Dior highlighter there, then there's the Becca highlighters. So I've got Champagne Pop here, and they're like holographic one. And then I've also got some MAC highlighters. There's a really gorgeous MAC one there, I can't remember what it's called. It's called Double Gleam. It's such a nice, like, really beautiful, in your face but everyday highlighter. And then I've got the MAC, this is the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. Would you be able to tell from the non-existent packaging? This is in NC30, and I've had this for a long time, but it's amazing if you have breakouts for covering them. Then I have the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, which is such an old nostalgic product, which I always repurchase. Then a ton of my limited edition Chanel compacts. I think I've showed you these in a beauty declutter, so I won't go through these all again. You've probably seen a lot of this before. But yeah, then we have bronzers over here. A few miscellaneous bits here that don't really fit anywhere else. Oh my god, these new Zoeva, these are highlighted gels or something like that. They are incredible. They're so cool. They're basically like a gel liquid cream highlighter. They're awesome. Really enjoying those at the moment. So they're living there. Then over here I've got all of my Charlotte Tilbury palettes, and then a few other palettes. I've got YSL, Estee Lauder. At the back I've got my Jaclyn Hill palette, Tom Ford palette, Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, because that stuff is the best. Such a good palette. Currently waiting for my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette to arrive, because I want to put these two to the test, because this is one of my favourite palettes of all time, and I feel like the Naked Heat could potentially be up there in terms of favourites. I've got a lot of Too Faced palettes in here as well, and then like Urban Decay palettes. I've got my Tanya Burr palettes there as well. So that is drawer number 2. Well, let's go through my Nars blushes quickly, because Nars blushes are, I just love looking at people's Nars blush collections. So we have Isolde, is that how you say it? Never really know. That's actually an eyeshadow quad, which I used to buy this for people's birthdays, like friends of mine, all the time, and I've never actually owned it, so I'm really excited to own that. I might get that out and put that in my makeup bag. Then we have Douceur, which I think was discontinued, but it's one of the best blush shades of all time. Love, love, love. Can't wait till autumn to crack that out. And then we have Gina, which is like the first Nars blush I bought after work one day when I'd had a bad day. Still love that. Still love that so much. So yeah, those are my Nars blushes, and that is drawer number 3. Drawer number 4 is a little bit different. So this is a bit of a hybrid drawer. Again, we have got hair care, lashes. These are messy. Lashes are getting all messy. Beauty blenders, like beauty tools, and then we've got like a miscellaneous little tray back here. Oh, we've got all of my what are these? Like, these are the Cover Effects custom cover drops and custom enhancer drops, which I love. I think they're really cool. And then behind them we've got a tray which is basically full of brow products, liners, basically anything around your eye. It kind of lives in here. Actually, I just realised there's a product that's in here that needs to live in here. I'm still getting the system down, which is pointless really, considering this is all going to move in the next couple of months. But yeah, liners, liquid eyeshadows, brow pencils, any brow product, mascaras, they all live in here. So I've still got my trusty Bobbi Brown brow kit, still using this. It's the same one. I still haven't hit pan on this over the years somehow. No idea how. And I've got my trusty Lights Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte, and then I've got the Lights Camera Flashes just below it. I've got my L'Oreal Baby Roll mascara back there. And I've got some Fleur de Force brow gels in here as well. Also got Fleurs, lashes, lots of those, lots of the Huda Beauty lashes as well. Yeah, big fan of lashes, or used to be. I don't really wear them so much anymore, but still like to keep them at hand. So all of those kind of things live in there. We've got a cup of beauty blenders here, and then my little like Easter egg bundle of beauty blenders. I've also got a ton of hairpins and bobby pins here, my tangle teaser, which is all gross. But yeah, hair carers at the front, because these are the things I always reach for. So I've got backups of things, as you can see. So like the Way soft hairspray and their texturizing spray. Elizabeth and James, they have just started doing this in Harrods, so I'm going to be stocking up on this big time. Then the Serum dry shampoos are incredible. I've got another one in the bedroom that I always have in there, but this is where I keep the backups. So that is drawer number 4. Hello, drawer number 5. This is a nice drawer. Like, I don't know why, I really like the fact that this drawer is mainly like, when you open it, it's all blue and white. It just really pleases me. This drawer is actually a hybrid of skincare and then fragrance, because I'm just not sure on fragrance and how to store it, and what to do with all of the ones that I don't really have space for. So I just keep them at the back of this drawer. That way they're not in sunlight, they're not being like ruined by the sun, because that can happen with fragrances. So I keep all of those at the back, and try to like keep the collection to a minimum, because things can get crazy. But I've got like 2 of these in there, because one of these is personalised. So I've got a Susie Mongalan. Is it Mongalan? I think that's what it's called. I've got one of these in smaller, and then a non-personalised bigger one. What else have I got? Mon Paris by YSL. Chloe, I think these are the Eau de Toilettes or something, in mini form. Love them so much. And at the back I've got the Givenchy Dahlia Divine, which is still one of my all-time favourite fragrances. This is the new Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. Well, it's slightly newer than this one, which is Miss Dior EDP. Both are lovely, love those, just can't get rid of them because I'm obsessed. Then we have the big Mongalan that like sits at the back. Then I've got Giorgio Armani C, which is a beautiful fragrance. And I think this is one that had like notes of like blackberry and stuff in it. I need to find out, but yeah, this is my favourite Armani C, and that's basically the only one that I really, really love and keep in my collection all the time. So yeah, I need to tidy this back up. This is bugging me now. That is where I keep those. And then I've got the Tom Ford Orchids Soleil, which I keep on top there. And then I have the rest of my skincare. So I've got my Dior self-tanning jelly, which actually shouldn't live in here. I've got a separate drawer for tanning, which is over the other side. I lied, all of my stuff doesn't fit in here. I've got one extra drawer. But yeah, that should not be living in here. But anyway, I've got the Estee Edit Pink Peony Overnight Water. I've got the Overnight Bronze and Glow Mask from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm keeping this in here because I'm still testing it out, because I haven't really made my mind up on it yet. I've got the Perfect Legs Sculpt and Shine by This Works. I've got the Kiehl's Skin Rescue, which I always have and always will. I've got a Kiehl's Creme de Corps Body Butter, and then underneath I have got the Origins Ginger Souffle, which is the most amazing body cream ever. And then I've got this, which is the Armani Prima Glow On Moisturising Balm. This is apparently meant to be very, very good, so I still need to test this out. Then I have the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This is one that I'm already using. I have one in my bathroom, and then I have one that lives in here. Then over here I have a Kiehl's Creme de Corps body butter, not a body butter, body moisturizer, just in mini. And then I have a lot of the Ordinary serums. So I've got the organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. I've got the Sarah Chapman Intense Hydrating Booster, Hydra Neo Liquid Yoga. Then I've got the Ordinary's Buffet Serum, the Ordinary Salicylic Acid, the Ordinary, I think this is the lactic acid, the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, and then I've got a Bioderma for, I think this is for dehydrated skin or sensitive skin, something like that. I've got a Tolerian Ultra by La Roche-Posay, love this stuff. I've got a Bioderma Hydra Bio Serum Moisturiser. This is a really nice hydrating moisturiser. I've got an Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel backup, which when I was going through these drawers earlier, just like neatening them up a little bit, I was so happy to see I had a backup of this because my other one's just run out. And then I've got a La Roche-Posay Cerazinc spray. I've got the Sarah Chapman Ultra Recovery Booster. Then I've got the Sarah Chapman Skin Assist Overnight Facial. Then underneath I have another Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist in a very different place to the other one. So confused by that. And then an Armani Prima Refreshing Makeup Fix, which I want to test that out because it sounds good. So yeah, that is drawer number 5. Okay, so drawer number 6 sits over the other side and it's basically full of sun creams, tanning products, things like that. Mostly sun creams at the moment actually, and then a few perfumes that have gone rogue. I've got the After Sun from Nivea, which is the bronze one. I always use this, it's really affordable and it's really nice. I've got the La Roche-Posay SPF 50. This is the Anthelios XL Clarins sun care cream. I always give this one to boyfriend, especially when I don't want to give him my Guerlain ones. I always give him this one because I really like this. He uses quite a lot of sun cream and his skin's a lot more sensitive than mine, so we cover him in sun cream, so this stuff gets used up really quick if he uses it. But yeah, then I have a lot of the Guerlain terracotta sun creams and sun protects, lots of different Guerlain products because I love them so much. So I've got the SPF 30 and then I've also got the Flawless Legs Smoothing and Perfecting Lotion. Then I've got a Dior Bronze Self Tanning Jelly. This is the big like body size of the little face one that was in my other drawer. Then I've got the Clarins SPF 30 Sun Care Oil Spray. I've been using this for years. Back in the favourites video, I think, where we showed you that we got Nala like 3 years ago, this was in that favourites. I don't know how I remember that, but it was. Then I've got the Terracotta Sunless Heavenly Bronzing Mist. I really want to try this. It's a gradual made to measure tan by Guerlain. Just sounds really convenient, so excited to give that a go. Then I've got the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And then what else have I got? I've got the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, Victor and Rolf Bonbon. This is Bonbon Couture, best one in my opinion. Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. This is a limited edition bottle, which is literally stunning. Got Guerlain Terracotta, and then some Charlotte Tilbury brushes, and that is pretty much it. That pleases me so much. On the top of my desk here, as you can see, I just have brushes, lots and lots of brushes. These need like a bit of a wash. So I've still got lots of like Eco Tools brushes, Bare Minerals brushes. This is a Morphe brush here. Just really like all of those brushes, but they're not my like everyday ones. And then I've got a ton of lip liners here. Also a couple of brow pencils, eye pencils. I just like to keep my pencils out. I think it just makes things a bit more manageable. And then I've got the traditional like Suzy eyelash curlers, scissors, tweezers situation going on, and then like a couple of bits that I'm testing. This I just always have out because it is incredible. It's the L'Ombre dans Léo Body Balm by Diptyque. It smells like their baize candle. It is freaking awesome, and I slather myself in that. And then I've got a new lip product from Chanel. It's one of their Rouge L'Or inks, and this is in the shade 158 Highway, and it is awesome. It also doesn't fit in this drawer, which bugs me so much. All of my Rouge L'Or inks are underneath here. It didn't really account for like an extra one needing to be in there, and I'm so annoyed. Although there is a random one there that could go and live up here, and then I could probably squeeze it in, so that might need to happen, but at the same time I'm wearing it all the time, so there's no point. Also let me know if you would like updated collections on like my MAC lipstick collection. I've also done a Charlotte Tilbury collection, and I don't think it's changed too drastically, so actually I'll link both of my previous MAC lipstick and Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, I can't speak, and both my previous Charlotte Tilbury lipstick collections and stuff like that in the info box if you want to go and watch that. Let me know if there's any other things that you'd like to see. There's so many lipsticks, I can't go through them all. And that is it for my makeup storage video. I really hope you guys like this. I hope you're excited for round 2 of this, which is like going to be its revamped like big sister, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I hope part 2 happens. I hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.